Members of the Coalition for the 1823 Monument have stepped up their resistance to government's plan to erect a monument near the seawall at Kitty to remember the brutal killings of the slaves on the then parade ground, with a picketing exercise at the opening of a Ministry of Culture workshop at the Umaniyano. But at the same time, the government said it's moving ahead with the proposed site. Some members of the organization are maintaining that they were never consulted on the matter.
One reason it is more prominently located. In that explanation, you have dismissed a people's culture and a people's history.
So the coalition is calling for the monument to be erected at parade ground?
The coalition,
for what particular reason?
Because that is where the brutalities and the injustices occurred. When you locate it there, you are invoking the history of a people. There could be no other explanation. Cheddy Jagan's memorial, his memorial burial site is at where he was born, at Port Moran.
You cannot disregard the historical and cultural realities of the people of this country by putting our 1823 martyrs monument on the seawall when you know fully well that the execution ground was the parade ground. That is where they were, the leaders were rounding up, they were hung on the parade ground and their heads were decapitated and some put on poles there.
Meanwhile, Dr. James Rose, who serves as the Director of Culture at the ministry, said the decision of the final location for the 1823 monument came about after an exhaustive public consultation.
It came out of a selective process that began some point and was always in the public domain. And everyone had a right to make an input at the appropriate time. Parade ground is a monument in itself, or ought to be recognized as a monument in itself. The parade ground. It doesn't need a structure on it to be a monument. Right? All we have to do is tell ourselves, look, this is the parade ground. It has a history. It is listed. Okay, let us treat it as a monument. Let us treat the parade ground as a monument. Okay? You don't need to go and put up a concrete statue for that to become a monument.
The workshop is part of an exercise that will see Ghana ratifying a 2003 convention for the safeguarding of the intangible cultural heritage. According to Dr. Rose, the main objective of the National Stakeholders Awareness Raising Workshop is to let participants have an appreciation for what is considered intangible cultural heritage and how they can preserve them. Leroy Adolphus, Capital.